Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Whoa, could it be? Is it really you? Is it all of you guys? It's been a couple of weeks. It feels so much longer. What's going on, everybody? It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host, of course, of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. Great to see all of you guys. I'm going to be a little shiny tonight, guys, because we are literally in about triple degree weather right now. Even in my place with the air on, with the fans going, this is just murderous weather. It really, really is. Your boy is 10 pounds lighter since I last saw you guys, and that's not a good thing for me because I'm trying to put a little bit on at the same time. So let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay as I'm going off over here. It's great to see all of you guys. Great to see everybody in effect for tonight. Great to see you all. Let me see who we've got here. Let me jump up to the very top and we'll see if we get some thumbs up here. And I think we should be good. My levels seem to be solid. Everything is good. There we go. Sticker. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God, I wish it was nice 69 degrees here like it is in Detroit right now for good old Michael Domer. Great to see you, my friend. Thanks so much for jumping on. And Carl Broussard. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Kyle. Happy birthday to you. And like I always say, health, happiness, and success in that order. Great to see all of you guys there. Great to see you as well. And happy birthday to you, my friend. Another 365 around the sun for you, which is awesome. All right, let me jump up to the very top. We're going to get a review going here in about a half or so, about 25 minutes or so, give or take. And then we'll just catch up because it's been a minute. There's a lot to talk about. All kinds of stuff has come out. Let's see here. Matt Dummett's in effect for you as well. Thanks so much for jumping on. And of course, Carl Broussard, a very happy birthday to you. Foodie86, what is going on? Urza Ender, love the double chalupa review. Glad you dug that. I had a lot of fun putting that content together. Good stuff, good stuff. And of course, as you guys know, you should know by now, considering it was featured a little bit indirectly in that review. Of course, the nacho fries will be coming tomorrow, the jalapeno ranch. You'll be able to take a look at that. Let's see, Steel Guy. Yes, I am well aware of that certain individual there, but you know, he happens to be my biggest fan, apparently, or one of them. But believe me, I don't know him personally. He doesn't know me personally, and those words mean absolutely nothing. So it is what it is. Whoa, official channel of the Frog Mafia jumping in really quick already. What's going on, my friend? Super chat donation, too, before I had a chance to talk about it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Friday, Pete. Great to see you. Let's get right into it, my pimp. If you had to get rid of one state of the union, what would you pick? Also, politics, but thoughts on the crazy recent events. Yes, I know it's been crazy. I've watched the whole RNC convention. I'm going to be watching the whole DNC convention as well. I like to get a very well-rounded picture of each of the propagandas from each of them for sure. I can't really say I would get rid of any state from the union, to be honest, because I think every state naturally is there for a reason. So I can't say that I would actually get rid of any personally. So I wish I can give you a definitive answer on that one there, but you know, we've got 50 states, including Hawaii, in there as well. And they all, you know, basically, if you want my honest opinion, I think every single state should be a swing state because naturally, depending upon who your candidate of choice is, if you happen to be, say, a Republican, and you live in a state that's Democratic, it doesn't really matter if you vote because all the electoral votes are going towards the Democratic candidate there, unless you're in a swing state where your vote actually does count. So why they don't put swing states for every single state is beyond me, because I think they would be things would be a little bit different if people truly had as much power as they keep saying we do. You shouldn't have to travel to a select group of swing states in order to make a quote-unquote difference. But that's what those primaries are for. And unfortunately, you know, naturally, if your candidate is not the choice for by the time the election rolls around, and I happen to live in a Democratic state, so if I was a Republican, I'm not saying I am or I'm not, if I was, even if I voted that way, the vote really would just be just for statistics, to be honest, because it's going to Democrats. So it is what it is with that. But thank you so much, official channel of the Frog Mafia. I do appreciate the super chat donation. Either way, of course, you know it goes right back into the channel. And guys, should you wish to be like official channel of the Frog Mafia, if you'd like to donate towards the channel, of course, you'll find those ways to do that down below in the description box, as well as the first pinned comment on the replay. And if you're catching this on Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you're seeing that information now. So take a peruse down below and you'll see all of that goodies right over there. Keep in mind, anything that you do through YouTube directly may take a little bit from you, but of course the PayPal link is there too, and you are good to go. But thank you so much. And again, of course, your names will be down below in lights, as well as official stream sponsors that way. And of course, we have all the Patreon and all the other goodies as well. Merch discounts from the lobby you may have seen as well with Peep Cap, 20% off the merch shop too there, all that good stuff. Let's see here. Let me jump on back up here and see who we've got. So we've got Randy Molina. What's going on? Scott Messerschmitt's in the house as well. Appreciate you. Larry Nguyen. The Kit Kat McFlurry at McDonald's, didn't like it. A little bit of an acquired taste on that one, but I did like the genuine banana and strawberry flavor. A little bit more of a cereal vibe that I got from that, but I did actually like the Kit Kat actually on it there. It was very, very good. That thing was a beast to film because it instantly was melting right away. I did that in triple degree weather. I'm trying to do a different angle with my camera in my car now off of my rear view, kind of like what I use for my drive-through sequences there, because it's faster for me to get to what I need to, especially when the heat is the way that it is. So you may have noticed that my little smiley face pillow is moving towards the middle now. So I may use that angle for a little bit there. So hopefully you guys will dig it. Let's see. Candace Cherry, what's going on? Thanks so much for jumping on. Michael Domayer, of course. Drew's Food Reviews, you already know what it is. Hope it's not too toasty, and we were 100 here today. Yes, we were triple as well, and right now it is in the upper 90s, so I am dying here. I've got my fans on, and again, you can probably see I'm already kind of sweating. It's been very rough, guys, and just so you know, just to my apologies also for last week. The heat was completely unbearable, and even though I had air conditioning in my place, it was very uncomfortable still. And just to be in my office with all my lighting and everything on that way, there's just no way that I can do this comfortably. So I almost wanted to do it in my car at the same time too, so I may have to start doing that as summer rolls on here. We're in the middle of a very nasty heat wave, which is going to be lasting morning and night until Wednesday of next week. So it is going to be a little bit of a rough time from that. And also the moms, a little bit of an issue the week before. It's just been a very long couple of weeks, but just so you guys know, no impact to the content because naturally all that stuff has been coming out for you guys, which including I was kind of alluding to my first, not my first, but a piece of sponsored content from Long John Silver's that I was telling you guys that was going to be coming out. I didn't say who it was from because of the NDA for it, but now that it's past the time, now you know it's the Long John Silver's with their new ham-breaded chicken, which was really good. So I actually made the pilgrimage out to Bakersfield, California. It was about 113 miles, which in my car with the hybrid being what it is, it was like nothing. I was really, really so happy. It didn't cost hardly anything in gas and electricity just to kind of go. So 113 there, 113 back, and got started on that. And then basically I was kind of putting that together all throughout the month. I want to say the middle part of June is when I was doing that. So that was actually done last month. And then got it launched. I believe it was the 2nd or 3rd, I think, when that came out. But hopefully you guys dug it. I mean, definitely it was a lot of fun to do, and of course to check it out. Definitely a banging situation to check out there. I haven't been to Long John Silver's in a long time, so literally a long, long time for Long John Silver's. But it was really, really good. I got to admit, really tasty for what that was. The ham-breaded chicken almost had like a Church's chicken type of vibe. I don't know if that came through in the video. But it really was like a flash fry. It was pretty good. So I had a lot of fun checking that out. They really loved the video. They loved the content that was put together. We're going to be working together at some point in the future. I got some good feedback back from them. They really appreciated it, and it was great. It was definitely a fun experience there. So good times, definitely good times. And of course, we'll get into some of the content that's come out within the last couple of weeks here. Michael Lambert, what's going on? Hope you're doing okay. I appreciate you sharing the live stream out to everybody. Appreciate you. Sticker collecting, haven't seen you in 2 weeks. Yep, it feels a little bit longer for some reason. I don't know why, but it's definitely been a very, very long, long few weeks. Just with the mom stuff going on, with my own stuff going on, and naturally all the filming and then all the content coming out, and then being contacted at once by 3 different contacts that I have for products coming. It was a long, long week. And then of course, the BK Fiery menu, which they let me know in advance of as well. So I actually was able to get all that done. That was kind of saving me mentally because of what I was going through at the time. So all 5 videos, I had a lot of fun putting those together. Hopefully you guys check that out. You all know I always go hard with my content because I love doing what I do there. So that was a lot of fun to put together for BK. And of course, all my unbiased opinions, because that's not a sponsored piece of content there. So that is definitely my opinions. There's some pretty good stuff. I mean, it's BK. I mean, you already know what to kind of expect. The heat was decent on a few of them. And the interesting one out of the group, obviously, was the fiery strawberry and Sprite, believe it or not. So just because of that special type of like a really bright type of strawberry puree that they're using, which is kind of interesting for the heat as well, too, there for that one. So pretty tasty there. But again, shout outs to Kyle Broussard. A very happy birthday to you. Foodie86, 112 in Phoenix. I do have AC, but it's not central. That's the problem. So naturally, I've been trying not to sleep in my living room, but I do have plenty of stuff in my bedroom, and I have, you know, all types of things to try and stay cool. But it doesn't help because it's just the way my place is situated. It literally, I'm like 3 in the morning. I'm like this, literally. It's just crazy. Anonymous, shout out. Awesome, awesome. Just picked up my my 20-ounce stainless water bottle right there. I love that thing, by the way. It keeps things very cold. But shout outs to Anonymous. I appreciate that. Enjoy that for sure. It definitely does the job, especially when I do my Krispy Kreme reviews, which I'm probably going to be filming that one. That's been the last thing on my list because of the other things I've been working on for you guys. But I know that the Passport to Paris came out. My buddy, The Endorsement, just did his a few days ago. So I'll be filming that most likely over the weekend. I may have that for Monday for you guys because I think Sunday is a fun time to take care of that. And as long as the heat being what it is, I'm going to have to try and do that as quick as I can. I may have to keep the air on in the car for that one there. So that'll be most likely on Monday, I have a feeling for that. So you'll find a brand new Taco Bell review tomorrow, which is of course going to be the jalapeno ranch nacho fries. This replay will be on Sunday at 3 p.m. and then I'll most likely have a Krispy Kreme. I have a few other pieces that are done, but I'm probably going to swing and do that one to film it on Sunday. And then I'll have that one out Monday just because I don't want to wait too much longer on that one, considering that's kind of a promo for the Summer Olympics, you know, for Paris and everything like that. That's one of the main reasons they're doing that. So shout outs to you guys. I missed you guys. It's been a couple of weeks of trials and tribulations. I'll tell you, it really has been. So Nolan Show, would you ever collab with Joey's World Tour? Actually, I have a few times in the past. Absolutely, and I would do it again. Sure, he's definitely a fun guy and definitely a cool peep for sure. Yes, Larry, a lot of famous people passed away this last week. Absolutely. Yeah, it's almost like in threes with, you know, Richard Simmons and Bob Newhart and Shannon Doherty. And, you know, it's just craziness. It really is. That's why you should always be thankful for what you have, not for what you don't. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. You always want to err on the side of positivity if you can. Don't let things get to you because, you know, when it's all over, you know, when we return home one day, you know, years and years, hopefully from now, then, you know, it'll be done. So, you know, naturally try and make the best of your situation for sure. And yes, Shelley Duvall as well, too. Yes. James V. Sicking and Bob Newhart. Yeah, it's been crazy. It really has been a very sad week for sure, just in general. And also just the drama with Trump and everything that happened last weekend and everything like that. Say what you will about how you feel about politics. Nobody has the right to have their life taken away like that, and it's really scary times that we live in. So definitely you got to think about what's the most important thing, and honestly it really comes down to your health, your happiness, your family, and everything else is secondary. It really is. Sticker, 2 weeks ago had Jollibee in California. Nice. Last things I did from them were those 2 new chicken sandwiches, I believe, on the channel. So make sure you check the playlist there if you haven't seen those. But yes, absolutely, for sure. Good stuff. Urza, did you see the new trailer for Beetlejuice? Yeah, absolutely. And Deadpool and Wolverine, absolutely as well. I think they're showing a little too much of Wolverine and Deadpool right now. Honestly, I mean, some of those little cameos they're already giving away. They should stop. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other ones throughout, but considering it's a whole multiverse thing, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of fan service with this, but we'll see. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to that movie, of course. And Beetlejuice, of course, looks pretty amazing. Trivia note for you guys. Michael Keaton had one bit of criteria, one stipulation that he agreed to come back for the sequel to this movie, and it was something that Tim Burton had to acknowledge and do for him in order for him to say yes. Does anybody know what it is? And if you do, let me know, because I will definitely tell you. Obviously, I'm going to tell you, give you the answer here in a second there. Blunts, what's going on? White or yellow queso? I'm going to go with white. because definitely yellow, we see that all the time. You don't see white cheese, gooey stuff too often. So I'm going to go with white with that one. But shout outs to you, Blunts. I appreciate the super chat donation, of course. Candace says, no idea. Does anyone know why Michael Keaton agreed to do the sequel? He only had one thing of Tim Burton that he had to honor for him to say yes to it. Winona Ryder and Jenna Ortega in the movie. Well, they're in the movie, but that's not the reason why he signed on. It would have been for me because I think they're both adorable. So, yes, we'll have to see. But let's see. I'll give you another minute or so and I'll tell you. Because I didn't even know this until I read it. I was like, wow, really? I didn't realize that. So, but it makes sense. It makes sense. All right. So let me see. Who else do we have on the stream here? Let's see. Danielito, what's going on? Haven't tried the fiery chicken fries yet at Burger King. Definitely give it a shot. It is worth your time. All of those little tasty things for sure. Good times over there. Let's see. Kyle, triple berry frosty from Wendy's was good. Absolutely. Let's see. Bumowski, my water bowl is empty. Oh, it's terrible. As you're just reminding me right now to take a drink. All right, so let me just tell you guys, the reason or the thing that he put out there for Tim Burton was he can only be in the sequel for the exact same amount of minutes that he was in the original movie. And I think believe it or not, I don't know if this is true or not. I think he was only in the original movie 17 minutes total. I think with all of his scenes that he cut together, because Beetlejuice, he's just kind of like, he's one of the, basically, it's his own movie, but it feels like a supporting character with all the main characters in that one. So I believe it was 17 minutes of total filming time for his scenes for the first movie. And that's exactly, I believe, what he filmed for the sequel. And that's what they had to do. That was his criteria to say yes to do the movie. So talk about forcing your hand. And I'm sure he got paid a grip for it, obviously, because you don't have a movie without Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice. I mean, come on. But kind of crazy on that one there. Thoughts on the new trailer for Captain America 4? Tony Montana, what's going on? You know, it looks interesting, and Harrison Ford is one of my all-time favorites, if not the all-time favorite actor for me, especially as a kid. Indiana Jones, obviously, Han Solo, and all of his other movies that he's done, Air Force One, the Patriot Games, all those movies as well, Jack Ryan stuff, you know, the early stuff as well. So I'm very hopeful it's going to be a solid movie. I think they gave a little too much away, obviously, with Red Hulk, even though there's a rumor with that one going around. For those of you who don't know, and I don't want to spoil it here, but there is a character that actually, if you know the comic, you know who that is. And that's kind of ironic that it is what it is. So I'm not going to say anything more for those who don't know the history of that. No, Destructinator, it's get off my plane with that hardcore thing. I think he said to Robert Patrick, I think was the villain in that movie. But yes, good stuff. Definitely good stuff. Largoons, is this live on the air? Yes, it is. You are watching me live right now. Great to see you guys. And let's see. Going on down the line over here. Okay, I think I'm getting caught up. My chat's beginning to move a little weird here, but let's see here. Official channel hybrids are what's up. Absolutely, I'm telling you. It's about 50 miles a gallon, which is literally more than twice than what I used to get on there as well, too, there. Kyle said, unfortunately, let's see. Tony Montana, thoughts on the recent passing of the stars? Yeah, the son, I think, from Alf. I think that's who that was there as well, and obviously the other ones as well too. All amazing actors and just personalities. For all the shows that I would watch as a kid, and that's just the nature of the way things go. So it's sad, and you know, considering what they passed away of. You know, Bob Newhart, I think he was 94. God willing, we should all get to be that old at that point and still have some form of quality at the same time. But to have other ones that are passing away from things that obviously they were fighting, it's sad. You know, I know Shannon Doherty was in her mid-50s or early to mid-50s, and Richard Simmons being, I think, 76 at the same time as well. So it's craziness. It's craziness. It really is. There's the Ender, the Burger King heat menu. I love it. Yes, kind of like a cool, fun rebranding of what was, right? I mean, just with the fiery aspect there. So I love the marketing. You all know I'm a fan of what this stuff is. I was one of my majors in school. I'm naturally with marketing, broadcast journalism there. So I love to see how they try and like brainwash you or psychologically try and get you to buy these things and just kind of put it out there. So I have a lot of fun checking it out, and I always want to incorporate that into my reviews, whether it's the graphics that I use or just in general. I always have a blast putting thumbnails together as well too, that you guys know. It's just it's a lot of fun, but definitely a fun menu to check out for sure. Daniel Torres, let's see. Ian K, how many subscribers do you have? I think we're up to 43,240 something, I believe. I think something in that, a little under 43,250, a little bit below that, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Last time I checked it. Let's see. Lagoons, I got kicked out of my local LJS for ringing the bell too loud. Candace Cherry saying thank you for everything. Nathan, for everything you do. And let's see here. Larry Nguyen's going to be going to Secret Pizza later after the live stream in Vegas. Beautiful. Nice. Larry, send me a picture of that on social media, whatever you get. That's a cool spot. I think that's on the inside of the Cosmopolitan, if I'm not mistaken there. When I went there years ago, I actually have a review that I did with my brother-in-law back then at the time. You'll see definitely a banging situation with that there. That was a lot of fun to check out. Let's see. You can get back to bed and check for early bird specials for seniors. Very nice. Very nice. Official channel. The Burger King I'm at is a reduced menu sort of a situation because of the fact that they're an Ohio Turnpike food court. Oh yeah, okay. And there isn't much space for on-demand for that matter. Yeah, some of those things that you have like mall-based locations for it's like fast food, sometimes it's not exactly like you would get at the normal spots. So yeah, I totally get what you mean by that for sure. For sure. Burger King has the fiery menu. Haven't tried the fiery chicken fries, a combination of spices that will make your mouth catch on fire with all the flames, from Danielito Torres. I appreciate that. Official channel. There's also Popeyes here, but I have Popeyes so much back in Maryland. I'm sort of a treat, long grad after school days. Yes, absolutely there. And I wish they would come out with something other than what they have with these wings they keep pushing. I really wanted. Do you guys remember those days? I mean, early on, a few years ago, I used to be reviewing like every month or so. They would have a new version of their chicken strip meal or their nuggets, something, with a chicken with a sauce or something like that as well. They don't do that really anymore. It's all about the sandwich and chicken wings. That's all that it is now. So we'll have to see there. The Robo Boogie, what's going on? We missed you, Peep. I missed you guys too. You all know what it is, guys. You all know what it is. I definitely look forward to doing these. So whenever I'm not able to do them for that week, it's usually a serious reason why. It's usually the beginning of the month. It's that one Friday, but if something comes up during that month as well, in this case, like I said, it was more of a health thing because of just, it's like a pit down here in Southern California right now. It is not a very healthy situation. But what is a healthy situation is my content portfolio. Segue into what we have here. As you guys know, it's been an eventful few weeks for you guys. Obviously, the Long John Silver's, the chicken basket review, the $6 basket. We went right into the Star Spangled Sweetness for their 4th of July goodness. Taco Bell's Vanilla Cream Limonada, or Limonada. Freeze from Taco Bell, definitely a bomb situation. Sonic's Queso Wraps did both of those. That was a Cheaters Cam review, I think on that one. Blaze Pizza, cinnamon bread, a guilty pleasure on that there. I think just about every fast food conveyor belt, I guess a conveyor belt fast food chain, we'll say, because the ones that go through the ovens, they typically have some form of like a cinnamon dessert of some type, whether it's cinnamon rolls at Pizza Hut, some type of cinnamon roll thing at Papa John's, Domino's, typically I think they may have something as well. I don't know about cinnamon. Usually those molten lava cakes, which I did back then. But Blaze, the first time I've seen something like this, and I had to make sure I gave it a shot, and it was a pretty lovely situation. Jack in the Box is lit up all over here in Southern California right now with the Deadpool Wolverine tie-in. They're really pushing that thing, as they should, because the prices of everything is completely through the roof, and that's pretty much to pay for the license, I think. But I had a chance to take a look at the sauced and loaded mini chimmy Bang Bangs, which is basically a riff off of the mini chimichangas. That's one of Deadpool's favorite snacks from the comic book, which is perfectly suited for this. So I had a lot of fun with the adamantium claws on the thumbnail for that one. And then, of course, Mickey D, special grade garlic sauce with the Jujutsu Kaisen collabo with Crunchyroll Anime, that streaming service there as well. A lot of fun checking that out with the $5 promo with their goodness that they've got right now. And, of course, the Kit Kat Banana Split McFlurry. Guys, there's no shortage of content for you guys. The next 5 reviews right into BK. We've got the fiery chicken fries, the fiery mozzarella fries, the fiery bacon whopper, the fiery bacon royal crispy chicken sandwich. It's a mouthful of a title. The fiery strawberry and Sprite. And just a crazy situation of goodness there. And then rounding us out for these last 2, Jack in the Box. I jumped on back because I saw they had chicken and waffle sticks as a combo. So I definitely wanted to give that a shot. I'm a sucker for chicken strips in general, but naturally the waffle sticks look pretty interesting. And then of course Taco Bell dropping a nuclear bomb size bit of goodness with their cheesy street chalupas, and those things are ridiculously tasty. I'm just going to spoil it for you right now. Pretty much I think it's the Quesalupa 3.0, the way they have it done with the cheese. Definitely a bomb situation. And just so you guys know, you have to get them separately. There's 2 of them to a pack. You have the grilled steak version of them, and you also have the Cantina chicken. You cannot get them 1 in 1. So I wanted to make sure I got 1 of each and then put them together, because that's how I did the review there. I guess it's the way they prepare it at the same time. So good stuff across the board. Definitely good stuff across the board. Destructinator would love to see another collab. Absolutely. That would be a lot of fun to do, just to kind of break up the monotony just a little bit. Haven't been able to find, Randy, I haven't been able to find the peach and the lime flavors of Pepsi. Like I said, usually with the store stuff, it's kind of a crazy thing here. By the time it gets over here, it's usually long gone. But I know that with this one being a summer flavor, I'm on the lookout. I just haven't been able to find it just yet. So we'll have to see. Jeffrey, what's going on? Oh, yes, and sticker collecting. KFC has the new chicken sandwich. Absolutely saucy chicken. I think I did the Georgia Gold just because they had that available at the time. So I was thinking about going back to revisit one of the flavors as the sandwich. But if I can fit that into the schedule, I might just do that. To do one of the newer flavors on that chicken sandwich, because that actually is a lovely thing. It really is. Jeffrey just ate the new Taco Bell street chalupas. They were good. Very nice. Very, very nice. Drew, 50K Subway collab. Come on, Ian, you got to eat fresh. That is funny. Facts and feelings. Would you ever run for public office? You know, it's funny with everything going on. I've been kind of, not to say that I would, but I can kind of see it, to believe it or not, because I have some pretty strong opinions with some things, but I can kind of see myself maybe doing something like that. And I know that a lot of people say I have the voice for it and for radio and all that stuff as well. So I'm not against the idea. I'm not against the idea, Facts. I'm not against it at all. Jackie Hero Food Review, shout outs to you. Your ice cream machine I know must be working by now. I appreciate the message in the comments recently there, Jackie. Shout outs to you and yours. Hopefully you're doing okay. And yes, Dom, I'm excited for Halloween. I'm excited. You already know what it is. Next week is going to be a little bit of a rough weekend because it is going to be, God, how many years has it been now? 13 years. It's going to be 13 years since my father transformed and left our earthly realm, so to speak, back in 2011. So July, I'm losing my train of thought here. July 31st, which is a Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, that's gonna be the thing. So that's one of the reasons I'm not a super fan of the month of July, especially towards the end of the month. So I just kind of want to get there and move past. Every year it's like that for me. So yeah. But anyway, shout outs to you, to Jackie for sure. Ed Keaton, what's going on? Shout outs to you as well. I appreciate you jumping on, as always. Let's see here. Tony Montana, I hope you've had a good July so far. It's been eventful, I'll tell you that. And also, just like I was just saying, because of the latter part of the month, I'm not a super fan, but it's been very, very busy. Lots going on, just a lot of content creating and a lot of other things at the same time as well. Yes, definitely one of those things. Let's see. Official channel. What do we have here? Let's see. You should do it, Pete. Be the voice of the people. I appreciate that. And shout outs to you as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I would consider that. To be honest, I think that would be kind of an interesting thing. We'll have to see. If something should spark my interest, who knows? Who knows? Maybe just move into radio at the same time. Who knows? Drew, bomb situation for sure. Michael DeMayer, I love the new sauce from McDonald's. I put it on their sausage and egg McMuffin. Very nice. And the hash browns there. Yeah, that special grade garlic sauce, I got to admit, is very, very tasty. Got some really nice bits of garlic in that there. It's really pretty well put together. It's not just a Szechuan ripoff. That's what I thought it was going to be. But it really is pretty good. really is pretty good. No Oreos and milk this time, Drew. President Peep from Destructinator 7. Tony Montana, this month has been okay so far, but the first 2 weeks could have been just a little better since my pet dog Zoe, who we've had for the last 17 years, sadly died from old age. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. Guys, let's put some prayer hands here into the chat if you could for Tony Montana for Zoe. That's a shame, but the dog definitely had a beautiful life for sure. 17 years is nothing to sneeze at when you consider every year is 7 Earth years naturally for humans. So that's actually, you know, definitely old age, but you know, a life well lived for sure. So shout outs to you there, Tony. That's you know, it's always hard with pets and animals, especially when we love them so much. It really is. Larry Nguyen, I'm still waiting for, you know what, it's been 2+ years. Let's see, Ian, the people's president from Drew. That's hilarious. All right, let me give you some smileys there for that. That's pretty funny, Drew. That is pretty funny. Destructinator, sorry for your loss. Losing a parent is tough. Setting positive eyes. Yes, it never gets and you never forget that. It doesn't really get any easier. It just gets compartmentalized, and sometimes it comes out of the drawer every so often. So it's just yeah, it's never been a very, very easy thing for me at the same time. Michael Domayer, 44th birthday coming up in 3 weeks from today, August 9th. Very, very nice. Michael, for sure, we're going to be doing some singing for you. Absolutely there. That's actually, I believe, 6 days before my 11th anniversary here on YouTube, which is coming up fast, which is kind of crazy. Again, I appreciate all the prayer hands going out there for Tony there for sure. Ed Keaton, no, for your dad, lost mine in 2017. I missed my dad terribly. It's his birthday on June 2nd. Oh man, I hear you. I hear you, Ed. It's my heart goes out to you as well too, for sure, because it's unfortunately just the kind of the chain of how things go. And yes, the halal guys, Larry. I know that's what you were meaning from that there. I know. I know. All right, guys, let me go grab what I need to here, and we'll get this going. And this should be interesting. I don't know if it's going to be something completely new for some of you guys, but it was new to me when I saw it. So let me go run and go grab what I got to right now. If you need to do what you need to do for the next minute or so, definitely do that. And I will be back in just a second, and we will get this going here. So shout outs to all of you guys. I appreciate all the love and support as always. And especially to all of my peeps down are listed down below there, and people subscribing to the channel and all that good stuff, of course. And for you guys spending a little bit of your time with me tonight, I greatly appreciate it. You guys are all amazing. I'll be back in just a sec or two. Be a little under a minute. I'll be right back.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Steve Mars, I just saw your message pop up over there and I wanted to send you something really quick there. So it just popped up in the chat for you. So I feel you, man. Believe me, I do. And I appreciate the fact that my content is helping you a little bit. It's one of the reasons I love doing what I do, aside from the creation aspect of it. I love just knowing that it's just whatever I'm maybe helping somebody in some way, shape, or form, because mentally it makes me feel good because I'm focusing on building something. But also to know that it's affecting some of you guys, even though it's just my own little opinion about what I'm having that day or whatever the thing is. Shout outs to you there. I appreciate that. And I know exactly what you mean. And it's never easy for the month of for these things for sure. So my heart is with you. Absolutely. And everyone who's lost somebody, and especially with family as well. It never really feels like it gets easier. It's just, it changes a little bit as the years go by, but the pain is still the same. So I hear you. I definitely hear you there. So all right, guys, we are back at it right now, and given the heat and everything that's been going on the way that it is over here right now, I wanted to stay away from anything kind of spicy or anything like that as well too. And actually, before I even do that, we got to it there, I forgot to show you, I actually had this sitting on my table. I forgot to bring this over. When I did my Burger King stuff here, my contact was like, here, check this out. I know you like collecting a lot of these things. So take a look at the crown. This is the fiery crown that you can actually get here. And obviously I have for my little chicken fry box area. This is pretty much what they're using for the mozzarella fries as well. So it's kind of a generic fiery thing that's in there as well. So crave the heat. This was from the mozzarella fries on the very top right there. But I wanted to actually just show you guys, obviously, what it is. I know I'm kind of a nerd with this stuff, but I have fun with it. But unleash the fiery flavor, all that fun stuff. You already know what it is. But yes, I guess a limited edition fiery crown to go with a bunch of goodies there. So if you guys happen to come across this, you know, it's a major promo they've got right now. And typically that's when they do these types of things. So you should ask for these things if you're into it like I am. I know I'm kind of like probably the exception, but at the same time, it's kind of cool, you know, for what it is. So, all right. So like I was saying, I wanted to kind of stay away from anything spicy just for right now, just with heat naturally. So of course I've just got just a regular cup of water that's here, which is probably not going to help me either way if I were to have anything spicy, because water doesn't really do too much psychologically maybe. But I wanted to just kind of do something that I haven't done in just a little bit. And when I saw this, like I said, I was like, this is something that may not be new for some of you guys, but it's new to me because from what my understanding is here, this was actually kind of a rebrand of something that's been out for before. So guys, let's take a look at Cheetos Crunchy Salsa con Queso, but they're calling this one Deja Tu Huella. And I've never heard of this at all. I guess it's based upon, you know, this one here. You could become a next Deja Tu Huella ambassador and win $25,000 and a trip to the Latin Music Awards, the Billboard Latin Music Awards. But basically, this looks like it's a rebrand of the Salsa con Queso. I don't know if you guys have actually had these before, but this looks interesting at the same time. But Deja Tu Huella, this actually has the detail right over there. Scan the code to enter, and you can win a trip in there as well. So if you guys want to scan that code and freeze it right there, and you can put in your information, that should be pretty interesting. But I figured, why not? Let's just have some Cheeto action here. And Salsa con Queso, I'm expecting this to just be a little bit more. I know it's got like a tomato and it's got like a little jalapeno. It's gonna have like a little bit of something to it there, but with the queso cheese aspect of it. So it ain't easy being cheesy, according to Drew. Yes, that is very, very true right there. Oreo Boy reviews. Out of all the fiery stuff, I want to try as a Sprite. Yes, that is the most unique out of the group. I can tell you that. That is for sure. All right, so I'm not even gonna smell these just yet. I'll let you guys take a look first because I can't see. Now let me take a look. Okay, it looks like we've got a nice little quarter of the bag of product and 3/4 of air. No bueno situation. Oh, but it's a very cheesy situation nonetheless. Oh, wow. There's something about just the smell of cheese. Queso, as long as it's not like the stinky cheese, like feet cheese, like really gross type of cheese. It just smells really good. All right, just in case, always cover my stuff here. You've seen one Cheeto You've seen them all. Let's see if I can try and get this to go. Well, you already know that's the Cheetle right over there. I guess the individual Colette or whatever they call these things. Let's give this a shot, guys. The Cheetos Crunchy Salsa con Queso. First time rebrand, but Deja to Huella. Let's give it a shot. Let's peep this out. Yep. Light jalapeno, but queso cheese flavor. You can tell this is like a Mexican type of cheese. This is pretty good. Dare I say it, a little bit better than the regular Cheetos dusting. Ooh. Almost getting lime. It's making my mouth water just a little bit. That is nice. As I'm losing one. Wow. Oh yeah. Right away, this one is fire. Right out the gate. Nice and cheesy. It is easy being cheesy when you're having a ton of cheese like this. Not just because I'm kind of hungry right now, but the flavor is delivering on these. I'm getting a little bit of spice, just a little bit. I know it's not kind of blurry right there, but lots of cheesy flavor on this. I mean, the salsa aspect, I think what you're getting from that is a little bit of like lime, maybe a little bit of lime juice or lime flavoring. Not so much tomato, but initially kind of feels like it's going to be like a salsa type of, you know, a vibe. But then the cheese comes in heavy. And I'm okay with that. Does the cheese have a good shelf life? Well, Geki, according to this, it looks like by October 22nd, but that's if it's unopened. If it's open, I'm sure it's going to be less, but I'm not going to have to worry too much. This is not going to last very long. Considering literally 3/4 of the bag is empty. And I know it's sold by weight. It's kind of like, you know, I'm beating this one to death all the time, but quality is nice on this. It's like a tartness or a tang I'm getting from like a lime flavor. But the saltiness is on point. And obviously because my mouth is watering with this, the flavoring is becoming like creamy cheese flavoring. It's really pretty good. Wow. All right. Let's do a few more of these. Standard Cheetos, guys. Standard. There's really nothing special with these, but salsa con queso, this is a banging flavor. I don't know how I missed this. They had a cheddar Cajun, which was actually looks pretty interesting, but like I said, I didn't want to do anything with heat at the same time. Larry Nguyen, I realize you've been buying the smaller bag instead of the bigger bag. No, these are just what I'm seeing here. Believe it or not, regular price for this, $5.89, guys. $5.89. And actually, according to this, oh, I'm sorry, it's actually September of 2024, so a few months for this one, not October. But that's a crazy price. Then again, who buys regular price chips anyway? These things are always on sale whenever you see them, you know? They're never at the face value. So, banging situation. Let's go for a couple more. This is a great version of these. And the fact that I'm trying them for the first time, I'm sorry I waited this long. This is a very tasty situation. So, Cheetos Crunchy Salsa con Queso. Deja tu Huella. Interesting. Scale of 1 to 10. I think I'll do a 9 on this one. Because the original Cheetos is iconic. It's tasty. This is a promo flavor. Easily ranks. Easily. So, give this one a shot. If you guys are down with Cheetos in general, give me a cheese wedge here in the chat. Let me know you guys are down with Cheetos. Because this is a pretty fun thing. I've loved taking a look at all the other various Cheetos things over the years. You guys remember Mac and Cheetos back then? That was my first viral video back in 2016. Crazy to think about how much time has gone by. But that was a lot of fun to do at the time. Can you tell I like these? I keep eating these things. So, very, very tasty. Deppy Slide, what's going on? All right, Tough Ghost. We got all the cheese things coming in over there. So, a banging situation. Cheetos Crunchy Salsa con Queso. Deja tu Huella. Maybe I should scan that code and go in the back and see if I can be part of the Billboard Latin Music Week coming up over here. The festival coming up. 25 grand. I'm down. Pretty cool. Wow. So there you go. Give this one a shot. If you see a small bag of this at, say, 7-Eleven or something, absolutely grab it. This is worth it. This was on sale for about, oh yeah, of course we've got the Cheeto fingers. This was $3.86, I believe, at Walmart. And they had that cheddar version, Cajun cheddar, as well. I think it was like a 2 for $6 or 2 for a little bit less if you get them together. I probably should have gotten them together because, I mean, the price point being what it is. So it's like getting one for a little bit above a regular bag of just a single flavor. So, but that's pretty tasty, guys. Honestly, that's like a mouth-watering type of cheesy, lime-ish type of salsa thing. That's really tasty. So I am absolutely going to be munching on those, probably watching a show after, after the stream to relax a bit. Oh, Ed Keaton, it is the salsa con queso. Definitely a bomb situation. Also known as DJ or Deja Tu Huella. It's a rebrand, it looks like there. I was chatting it up with my buddy, the endorsement. He was telling me about this. I was asking him, like, what's up with this Deja Tu Huella? It's like, oh, I think it's a rebrand of that salsa con queso, what it is. And that's what it is. So there you go. Good stuff. Definitely good stuff. Cheetos for dinner? No, Larry, absolutely not. And yes, Drew, having a bangingly cheesy situation. Let me see if I can go up the chat here and see if there's any questions. Larry Nguyen, what is situation meaning? You know, that's something I've always said for like ever. Everything is a situation because technically everything is, Larry. James Morrison, what's going on, my friend? Do you think food like Cheetos, Hostess, Little Debbie stay good forever as long as they stay sealed? Good for apocalypse situation. You know what? Considering what may be in them, for all those things, I would probably say so, even though I think Hostess may be using some better ingredients nowadays. A lot of them try and do a little bit better, you know, in terms of nutrition. But I still think that the shelf life, I think if you had to have something, I would probably say that, you know, that might be okay. Only if you absolutely have to. But considering I have like a glass system, I'd be afraid to eat it. So, yeah. But there's a strong chance of that. I have a feeling that for you there, James. Absolutely. Let's see here. Most bags are half full. I know, Michael. It is no joke. No joke. All right. Larry Nguyen, round one fight. Oh, Dom, you had your wisdom teeth worked on Tuesday. Painful. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Would you believe I still have all 4 of mine? I actually have all of my teeth. Whenever I go to my dentist, they're always like, man, you have all of your teeth. I'm like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right, let's see here. Larry, you know I love the word situation. Sticker collecting. Have I tried the Naked Tenders from Raising Cane's? I have not, actually. It's been a minute since I've done a Raising Cane's review. I may have to actually see if I can add that to the list in there, too. It's going to be a little bit of a busy week with things coming up naturally. So we'll see. We shall see. And yes, Oreo Boy, I have heard of the s'mores cup noodles for sure. I think it's only Walmart that has those, but I have no desire to check that out. That just looks like a waste, to be honest. So, you know, I understand that the whole purpose of promo flavors is to get your eyes to look at it, to get you to look at the brand, because they think that if you see something like that, you're going to maybe see some of the other flavors on their product line and you may actually pick up maybe 1 or 2. So I think those are like the shock value things. But excuse me, the idea of like a dessert noodle situation, that's the vibe I'm getting with that. Definitely, yeah. I can't see that being good. I really can't. I really, really can't. Much less the amount of sodium that thing probably has in it. Can probably kill a small elephant. So yeah, no, that's staying far away. There is no need to check that out for sure. Deppy Slide, before I forget, can I get a shout out from my friend Mars? He's making the big move to Philadelphia this weekend and could use the support for his big trip. Shout outs to Mars. That's an awesome name, by the way. Hope everything goes well. Hope, you know, your new adventure is going to be a very fun and prosperous one for you. The hardest part is always the transition, but then once you get there and you get settled, that's when everything kind of begins to solidify and you kind of make your stamp in where you're at, and that's really, really what you want to do as quick as possible. So shout outs to Mars. That is definitely a cool name too, by the way. Over to Philly. My cousin lives in Philly. I've been there before. It is definitely a bomb situation. There is a spot called Luigi's Pizza. I forget the street that it's on, but my cousin took me there a while back, and when I was there the last time visiting, and it was a very lovely situation. So try and do a search for Luigi's Pizza, and of course all the cheesesteak goodies. The Philly cheesesteak. You've got Pat's and Gino's, and you've got Jim's, and there's a lot of really great stuff that's there for sure. Let's see. James Morrison, have you tried the birthday cake Oreos? I have not. No, I don't think I've ever done that here on the channel either, believe it or not. Oreo, not naked tenders from Cane's. Sorry, that was an inside joke from another food person. Nice. I wouldn't put it past Raising Cane's because their chicken tenders are pretty awesome. And eventually, they kind of do like the grilled or naked route at some point, right? I mean, Chick-fil-A does it. Blackened chicken at Popeyes does it, so I'm not too surprised. That went right past me. Drew, they also have Cajun cheddar mac and cheese in a box. Very nice. Very, very nice. Of course, I remember doing all three. I think it was 3 or 4 of those flavors, Drew. I think I cooked, it's funny because I remember I parked my car where I did those reviews and I cooked all of them and I showed how they were all being made. And then I brought them to the car and then I filmed them there. So one of those things that you do back in the days. It's always a lot of fun, for sure. Definitely very, very cool. Geki, the God of War. Who would name a baby such a thing? It's a fantastic game, by the way. Tony Montana finally had a chance to check out the new McD's $5 meal deal. It's $5 for you guys. If it's the McDouble, that's a deal because here it's $6, and you know my feelings on that if you've seen my review. Although I have to admit, I actually have had that combo a few times since it's been out. It's just something about it for what it is. I actually had it today, believe it or not. It's one of the only things that I've had today before I'm making some dinner here. I'm going to have to do that. So good times. Deppy Slide, thanks so much. I'm really excited for him, and we'll let him know about Luigi's Pizza. Yes, very cool. There's something really just awesome about just the pizza in general back east. And I'm from New York originally, so believe me, I know it really is just unmistakable regarding the flavor and just overall how it is. Nothing against what's out here on the south and the west coast, I should say, or Southern California, but it definitely is different back east, and I love it. I mean, pizza for me is life. I love pizza. I mean, I love it. In fact, Cobra Kai season 6 is on Netflix right now, and I'm actually saving probably on Sunday. Actually, you know what? I may do this tomorrow. Actually, I think I may go to Papa John's because I've got $10 in Papa Cash actually on my app, and I may get that cheeseburger pizza stuffed crust as well, and it should be about $8 after that. I think it's like $18 if you do the garlic stuffed crust. Guys, just so you know, the Epic stuffed crust is probably the best version of stuffed crust you can get from a fast food chain. Unsponsored. I love the stuffed crust over at Papa John's. Nothing against Little Caesars, it's decent, but it's just a thicker amount of cheese and the crust is thicker on Papa John's. But I got to say, it pairs up beautifully with that cheeseburger pizza, the cheesy burger pizza that they've brought back. It is so good that way. So if you guys happen to take my advice and you try the cheeseburger pizza over at Papa John's with that stuffed crust, do me a favor, send me a pic on social media and definitely let me know what you thought, because it's ridiculous. I mean, I can't be the only one who feels that way because it really is the way I should have reviewed it when I first did it. But it's so good at the same time. So let me know what you guys think of it. I'd love to know, and just slide up social media. Let me know. Just tag me on it. I'd love to see what you guys think of it there. It's really, really good. Ed Keaton, shout outs to you there. You have a great weekend as well. I appreciate you jumping on. Is it already almost time? We got about 5 minutes or so. It's been a long couple of weeks, guys. So I appreciate we're back into the swing of things here as well. Knock on wood. Anything else that may or may not be going on here. But just know that the schedule continues to roll on. Brand new content every single week for the last almost 11 years, guys. Next month. I've been doing it for a very, very long time. A lot of people that I've seen online that are doing their stuff as well. I mean, honestly, consistently putting it out there for their audience, which is always an amazing thing. I love to see the interaction, especially on live streams. I think it means the most to do that as well. Every so often you may see me in the comments. I'm trying to kind of jump back and forth and answer a few things here and there, but I do see you guys for sure. Just know that I am grinding, trying to put it out there as well. So I'd feel much more like I want to put out the content as much as I can for you guys. It's almost every other day, if not every day in some cases, that you guys are seeing stuff from me, and that takes a toll because of everything else going on. So believe me, as much as I love the comments and I'm so grateful, keep doing that, keep dropping them. I love reading them whenever I'm going through what I'm going through. I love reading the comments from you guys there, even the bad ones that people love to try and get at me at, which is hilarious to me. All of that stuff there is just entertainment as far as I'm concerned. So I know who you guys are talking about in the comments, all the people who love to show up and throw shade and all that stuff because they think I'm this or I'm that, even though they don't really know me at all. Believe me, none of that stuff bothers me, even in the slightest. So believe me, it's fine. But just know that I'm always going to be there doing what I can for as long as I can, putting it out the content like I love to do for you guys. And then naturally, things will just keep moving forward. We got to keep moving forward, not looking back, guys. I mean, that's the thing. So for all the aspiring creators out there, keep pushing forward, keep rocking out your lane, and keep doing what you need to do. And eventually good things will come. It's just a matter of being consistent, having the drive, having the focus, and not letting anything get to you that's not important, naturally. So, keep moving forward, keep pushing, and have a lot of fun doing it at the same time. Because if it's not fun, why do it, right? I mean, that's the thing. So good times there. Let me see. Last few things here before we round it out. You stay frosty as well, Mr. Drew. And to Scott Messerschmidt as well, thanks so much for jumping on. Geki says, sounds like a date. Absolutely. Let me know what you think. Scott Messerschmidt, enjoy watching the videos and getting updates on Facebook. No worries. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for all the peeps that are watching on facebook.com/peepthisoutshow, I appreciate that as well. If you guys can keep doing that and keep watching those little clips and everything in it, that's helping me out big time as well, too. So make sure you make note of that there. I do have the links down below as well. It's facebook.com/peepthisoutshow. I definitely have fun putting it up there as well. Tony Montana, I had a chance to try the new boneless wings from Popeyes. Very nice. Honey barbecue. I just had that actually recently. Those are actually pretty good. I like that flavor. Both really good. I thought they were really good as well. Secret Subway review aren't easy, says Drew. You already know. And A-Wolf, spooky season will be starting that following week. I'm going to be changing over to right after the 31st and we go into August. I'm going to be starting at the beginning of that stream for that week there. So I believe, what day is that? Is that the 3rd? I think it's the 3rd. Because late July, I don't know if you guys have noticed, the 2nd, it's the 2nd. So August is August 2nd, Friday. So 2 weeks from tonight, we're going to change it over and we're going to have spooky season. Because guys, I don't know about you, but I'm already seeing the animatronic stuff. I'm already seeing my social media threads. I keep telling you guys, the latter part of July, it all starts to happen. You're starting to see all the Halloween stuff starting to kind of roll. They don't wait. I'm telling you, and I'm all for it. I'm here for it, actually. So I'm excited about that. And I haven't decided a color scheme yet this year. So I got to take a look at what we did last year and see about what I can do for some Halloween colors this time. Maybe something more orange. I try and do a back and forth between the green or the black light bulbs and purple and stuff. We'll figure something out just to see. But I'm excited. I am really, really excited. Let's see. James Morrison, would you consider doing a stealth camp with Ken Dominic if he invited you? I've never done one of those, so that would be kind of fun. Sure, that would be kind of fun. Let's see. Who's the baddest? Peep showing up. There you go. The last dragon for you right there. A-Wolf, let's go. LFG, you know what it is. DMTV, what's going on? Welcome. You're immortalized either way. And you have this replay available to you here on Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, too, by the way. But shout outs to you there. Absolutely. I appreciate you guys. Larry, enjoy that secret pizza. Send me that on social media, too. That'd be awesome to see. Can you tell you guys? I want you guys to make me hungry. I want you to show me what it is that you guys are having. And I may even retweet it out to my audience here as for everyone to see. As well. So send me the goodies and I'll do the same for you guys as well. And you already know what it is. Good times, good times. So guys, I think it is about time to round it out right now. Let me take a quick moment to thank every single one of you guys for spending a little bit of your time, no matter where you may be watching this, around the country, around the world. It is definitely a heated situation right now in a lot of good places around the country right now, here in the US of A, here in Southern Cali, again, triple digits or plus. Upper 90s here still. I've got a couple of patio cats that I take care of that have been laid out all day because of the heat. I've been trying to nurse them just to make sure that they have stuff. So it's been a long day and just a long season. So let me just say again, I appreciate the distraction. Hopefully this was a little bit of a distraction for you guys, for what you may be going through, for everyone who may be going through things, especially in the month of July, and you know the reason why. I feel you. I'm there with you. I understand completely. And it's just a matter of trying to distract yourself with as much positivity and surround yourself with the people who care about you and who genuinely take an interest in your well-being. That helps you get through things more than you know. So focus on that, and naturally you'll have some things for me to be distracted this coming week as always. Of course, tomorrow you've got the brand new review from Taco Bell again. We have the nacho fries, the jalapeno ranch you'll see, as well as Krispy Kreme goodness most likely on Monday. And then the rest of the goodies that I've been working on, you'll see start to kind of steamroll in as we go. And then we'll try and round out this week as much as possible. The 31st, I'm going to do absolutely nothing that day. So there most likely will be a review, but not me doing anything else except just putting out that content. I just kind of want to just be in my thought, be in my moment, you know, for that day. So it is what it is. So remember to stay hydrated. I'm going to be your dad right now. Make sure you stay hydrated, stay healthy, stay cool. Make sure you eat. Make sure you're having your 2 to 3 meals a day. Especially in heated weather, it's extremely important to make sure you're aware of your personal comfort. So make sure of that. And if you have people who have trouble with that, help them. Okay, please help them. And we'll get through this heat wave situation here as quick as we can. So let me shoot on over real quick there. Steve Mars, thanks again for your kindness and for everything you do for us. Take care, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. And again, Steve, shout outs and homie hugs to you and your family. I appreciate you as well. And we'll all just keep moving on. Just keep moving on. And well, that's all we can do. And remember the good times as we continue to make new good times to have things to think about there as well. So good times across the board. Scott Messerschmidt, the Taco Cantina. Got some heat, might have been sauce, wasn't sure what the hot sauce was. Debbie Sly, just remember to stay cool and stay safe out there, especially with all the craziness going on. Absolutely, you already know what it is. Tony Montana, you tried the cubes meal, I take it there. I've done the chicken tater melt separately, so yes. Not bad, not bad. The chicken wings, I hope they come back. I think they will, because that actually was really good. Really good. And Tony Montana had their strawberries and cream twisted soda. Yes, I saw that on the menu there. I was thinking about that. We'll have to see. The Jack stuff. They have a lot of great stuff there this month, mostly for the Deadpool situation there for Deadpool and Wolverine, which should be a lot of fun to check out because I believe it comes out this week or next week, I think. Gotta take a look and see. But I'm excited for it. So guys, have an amazing weekend. Whatever you do, have fun doing it. Stay cool, stay dry if you can. I feel like I'm taking 2 or 3 showers a day at this point because it's crazy here. So it is what it is. I'm going to go catch up on some shows and then naturally take a look at my content for this week that I have locked in. And it's going to be awesome from this point on, guys. That's all I can say. Just keep moving on here. And the next time we see each other, we're going to have some Halloween goodies, which is going to be official. Should be pretty cool. So let's see here. Let's see. 2 weeks, I should say, from now, Halloween goodies. 2 weeks from, okay. I just looked at my calendar real quick. I'm like, not next week, it's the week after that. So shout outs to you guys. I'll be here in the chat for another minute or so until the stream ends, and I'll try and answer whatever I can, whatever I see question-wise. Feel free to drop it in there. I'll try and get to it as quick as I can. But again, new content from Taco Bell tomorrow. You'll have the replay on Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as well as the new content tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we'll go from there. So guys, have an amazing weekend, an amazing start to this coming week. All the G, Ali, what's going on? Thanks so much for jumping on. I know we're just leaving out here right now. Tony Montana, thoughts on the Acolyte real quick. I did not like it. Honestly, it really was not the best Star Wars series out there. The last episode was cool, but the acting was very substandard. The story was just like, it really didn't really feel like it was really like a needed series. Although I do want to know who that creature was that watched the ship. You saw his hand come up in episode 8, and they focused on somebody looking. So I'm thinking that's Darth Plagueis for some reason there. And if you guys know your Star Wars list or history, you'll know who that is, because this takes place about 100 or 200 years or so before Star Wars. But it was just a poor series. It just really wasn't that great at all. So All right, guys, I will be here in the chat. You guys have an amazing weekend, and I will definitely talk to you soon. More content. Send me those foodie pics if you got them. If you go, Larry, if you're going to Secret Pizza, definitely light it up. I would love to see what they've got going over there. That would be awesome. And I will definitely catch you guys soon. So with that, this is Ian K officially closing out the live stream for July 19th, 2024. And like I always say, got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Good times, everybody. Good times. Homie hugs to all of you guys. Huge, huge homie hugs to the community. To all the amazing content creators here in the chat. Jackie Hero Food Reviews, Drew's Food Reviews, and everyone who may be watching and not making themselves known. Thank you for doing what you do. It is greatly appreciated, and I'm glad that I can contribute to the community like I always have been for the last almost 11 years now. It's crazy to say that out loud even with that. So shout outs to you guys. Eat good, eat well, and definitely check out all the new content coming out this coming week starting tomorrow. So with that, peace. I'm out.